And just like every other time, we are back. My name's Charbel Milan. Today we got
Kris Shelby. What's going on, you guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Kris Shelby in the building. Charbel, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, man. And this is a time shared. So just to get you up to speed before we get going, this is a time shared, the One Noise podcast that's trying to bring light to people like you, man. People who are out here killing it, innovating, paving a way, and really changing the game, specifically here in Atlanta. So before we get going,
appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, man. Before we get going, if you just want to get the people up to speed who don't know you, tell them a little something about yourself, what they should know before we get going, and then we'll dive right in.
All right, cool. Well, what's going on, my people? What's going on? My name is Kris Shelby. I'm a creator and stylist from New Orleans. I've been living in Atlanta since 2011. I curate and run a store called Adam Shop here in Atlanta, and I'm also a celeb stylist. I was Young Jeezy stylist for 4 years. I, worked with the Migos and Lil Uzi and, Future and Kanye, and I've been working with Def Jam and Atlantic and Sony. I've worked with a lot of the biggest artists out right now, and styled a lot of really, really big videos in my career. And yeah, that's what we're doing. Keeping things going, delivering the love and energy all around the world, and yeah, man, and blessing the world with my colorful beard.
It's beautiful, man. That's what we like to hear, man.
Appreciate it, man.
I know you're originally from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
And you moved here after the crisis that happened, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I know that when you got here, you got up to speed quick, man.
Yeah.
You hit the ground running. So before we get to some of the main things that happened, what was your mindset like entering a new city, a new space?
Well, I feel like in life, a lot of people go through this scares, where people get, stuck in this box and are afraid to, kind of get out the box a little bit. I was one of those people. When Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005, I wound up moving to Atlanta. Kind of wasn't feeling the city because I'm a new person here, and I was like, I'm ready to go back home. So I wound up going back home to go to school, and I just saw myself getting back to the same old things, man. And I felt comfortable, and I don't like to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like life was just getting back to where it was, man. And I felt like that's not where I wanted to head at in life. So I wound up, taking a leap of faith, man, and, decided one day just to move to Atlanta. And I was like, I'm going to go to Atlanta, and whatever, God's calling for me, it is, I'm going to just go with it, But whatever it is, I'm going to put I'm going to mash my foot on the pedal and go 100 speeds an hour, and I'm not going to look back. Everything is going to be up, and to this day, I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You said something really interesting there. You said that you don't like being comfortable.
Nah, man. It's something that a lot of people, deal with. You know what I mean? It's hard to feel like nobody likes to feel uncomfortable. And when leaving somewhere where you're born and raised and you're used to, let's say, the food and your friends and your family, you're uncomfortable if you're somewhere else and you don't have that no more because you're used to those certain things. So a lot of people get uncomfortable. So for me, New Orleans is my comfort zone. I love everything about New Orleans. My family is there, the way I talk, and the food and everything, man. But sometime in life, man, you gotta go out and try, different things and see what works. And you can always go back home. That's what I had to realize. Like, home is always gonna be home. So it's like I had to just jump out there and just try something different. So I was just like, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, because to me, Atlanta is like the Hollywood being from New Orleans. Like, you look at Hollywood is so far from New Orleans, because, when you think of Hollywood, people like, you go to Hollywood to make it, whatever you want to be, music, movies, you go to Hollywood to make it. To me, Atlanta was the closest thing to Hollywood from New Orleans. So I'm like, man, I'm hearing all these artists coming out of Atlanta that's making it. You got Outkast, the Dungeon Family, you got, the Duffel Bag Boys, you got, all these artists in Atlanta, DJ Unk and all these, Young Jock and everybody like that. You got all these artists coming out of Atlanta and making it. So I was just like, yo, like, let me go at least go try Atlanta and see what happens. So, I just was like, I had to put myself in the mindset of, yeah, I'm going to go out there and I won't have my friends. I won't have my family. It's going to be a new big city where I don't know anything, but Kris, you're Kris at the end of the day, man. You're not afraid of this, bro. Like, you create the waves. You don't follow a wave. So go out there and create your own wave, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I came out here to do. I was like, I'm going to come out here not knowing anybody, but I'm going to make everybody know who I am. You know what I'm saying? That was my goal, and I wanted to do it as quick as possible. So I can honestly say, we in 2020 right now. I moved here in 2011. Let's say, what's that, 9 years? 9 years, man. It
Damn.
took me, but in 9 years, man, it has been an amazing journey. I didn't, I was young Jeezy stylist for 4 years out of that 9 years. I didn't work at Tyler Perry Studios. I didn't style some of the biggest videos in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work with some of the biggest artists in hip hop right out of Atlanta in 9 years. So, man, I love this city. Outside of New Orleans, I love Atlanta.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
So what came first? What was your first, you could almost say your big break when you came to Atlanta, where you started to see the vision really coming through? Was it the Tyler Perry thing?
Yeah, so I actually came to Atlanta wanting to do music because I just felt like, everybody was doing music, so let me go ahead and try to do music. So, I was kind of doing music but wasn't really taking it as serious. So I can kind of say I really was in that state of mind where I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. Wound up going to get a job at Ralph Lauren, and that's why I met Tyler Perry at Ralph Lauren, man. And,
Wow.
My style, like I've always had a different outlook on fashion, being from New Orleans. I don't know if you ever been to New Orleans before, but
I have not,
never been.
but I have a lot of people that have.
Bro, New Orleans is like a city that you've never been to. It's like there's no city like that city nowhere in the world. It's a colorful, bright, fun, characteristic city. You know what I'm saying? When people hear New Orleans, you hear Mardi Gras. So when you think of Mardi Gras, you think of floats and people dressed up in costumes. You got people that literally live their life like that, 12 months out the year, every day. They dress up, they, paint their faces. It's a fun city. People in New Orleans like to have fun. You think about, when people get married, when people pass away, we second line because every day in New Orleans is a celebration. We like to celebrate life. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I love about that city. So I took that concept of, man, just growing up, seeing all these great jazz artists and things that, I grew up around coming out of New Orleans and the way they dressed and looking up to people like Lil Wayne. Because see, in my era, I'm not going to say my age on here, but, I came up around like the Cash Money and the No Limit days and Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys. Those were my idols. That's the people I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? So seeing people like Wayne, which we're about the same age, I'm seeing this young kid at 14 riding around the city in a Mercedes SLK, you know what I'm saying, with all this jewelry on. And I'm like, yo, like I want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So Wayne was putting a lot of the people from the city onto new things. So, he's being introduced to brands like Iceberg and Gucci and Louis because he's watching what people are doing up north. So he was bringing that down there to us. So he's putting us on that, So just being inspired by that, I was like, I'm going to come to Atlanta and do my own thing fashion-wise. And like I said, working at Ralph Lauren, I met, Tyler Perry when he walked in there one day, and he was impressed by my outfit I had on and asked me to put together some looks for him, which I did. And he gave me his card, and I gave him my card. And the next day came back, he sent his assistant, came back and offered me a position at Tyler Perry Studios.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what's crazier is that I bet you'd never had that in mind when you were applying to work at Ralph Lauren.
No. I needed a job.
You needed a job.
I needed a job. Like, I needed a job, and that was it. Like, I needed a job, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's God's calling, bro. That's why you have to go with in whatever direction God leads you in, and just know that He's gonna lead you in the right direction. That's all I've ever done, to be honest with you, man. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? I'm meeting amazing people like you. Like,
Appreciate
all this
it,
is
man.
a part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for the day I get to sit down and write my book, or they do a biography on me, man, and I get to say people like you and people who've been involved in my career. You know what I'm saying? I get to put them in my book. You know what I'm saying? So
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
It's really amazing because you had a lot of interesting points, and one of the main things that I really appreciate is you talking about how we always look up to these figures in whatever industry a person is trying to reach. You always look up to the people, the greats, the ones that are doing it. And you think about, okay, like that's the inspiration, but everyone's going to have their own path.
Yeah.
And you came out to Atlanta, you were consistent, kept doing your own thing. You stayed in your line of creativity. You were working at a store because, you were into clothing, into fashion.
Right.
And Tyler Perry approached you. Ah, man, like what was the first day like on his set, on his environment? Did you feel like...
I mean, I remember the first day I arrived on set, man. I remember I think my call time was like 5 a.m. And, I mean, when you arrive to Tyler Perry Studios, bro, it's just like arriving to Hollywood studios, like the big gates, It says Tyler Perry Studios on the front in big lettering. I remember like recording on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Being like, you know, oh my God, and me calling my mama and, you know, recording it like, yo, pretty much I was like, I made it.
I mean,
I made it, you know what I'm saying? But that was just like the beginning stepping stone of my career, you know what I'm saying? And I think that set the tone for my life, you know what I'm saying? Because seeing things like that has set the bigger picture for me. I was like, man, I need more of this. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more of this. And that was just me arriving. I haven't even gone inside yet. That's just me seeing the big gates and like, I made it. And then being there, man, and being on set around these big cameras and then meeting Tyler Perry again on set and, you know, all that, man, it was like a dream come true, bro. I can't even explain it, man. It was a dream come true. And like I said, it was definitely one of the best things in my life, man. And I'm glad to say that, you know, I was a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I still have some of the scripts from the shows I used to style for. Like I kept them just to have in my repertoire of like, yo, like I could sit back and show my kids like, yo, don't think I'm not lit. Like your dad I got scripts and it say written by Tyler Perry. I got like 20 of them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a dream come true, bro. And I'm truly much blessed and I'm thankful for everything I got and everything that I got coming my way.
it's super inspirational, man. That's what this is all about. It's just being inspired by hearing people's stories like yourself. Because you didn't have a plan, you just had a desire, and you kept following that desire, and it got you there.
Well, you look at, you know, we live in a is a hurricane coming on?
Right. It's a hurricane interview.
Hurricane? Like, what the hell?
It's a hurricane interview.
Like, you know, we have to, the people that are doing it, man, like, we're the ones that's going to have to inspire, you know, the kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to inspire the kids to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like role models and stuff these days don't really exist that much. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like going on platforms, being able to talk, man, because, you know, you look at what the kids look up to these days. If it's, you know, they don't have superheroes like, you know, we had back in the day. You know what I mean? They look at, you know, what's on social media. So they need to hear more stories. You know, you think about people like Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? They have a story, you know what I'm saying, from when they were kids to what made them who they are right now. And that's what made kids be like, I want to be like Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Just being able to hear Mike's story.
It makes you want to, like, at whatever age it might be, makes you want to be like, man, I want to do it. And, you know, it don't matter if you're a kid. Like Michael Jackson was a kid. Superstars, you know what I'm saying, singing, that made that kid like a Justin Bieber want to start singing at a young age and, you know, become the person that he is now, man. So it's like, you know, we got to continue to keep on, like, you know, speaking. You know, kids need to hear and listen to more of this. And because of the platform we have these days, everything is done by podcasts and through social media. That's why I want to do more of these, because I feel like people need to hear stories, man. I know stories is what inspire, man. You know what I'm saying? I've learned from a lot of people through stories, you know, talking to people like Kanye, talking to people like Jeezy, and hearing their stories. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what made me continue to keep on going when I hear those stories, like seeing where they started to where they at now, man. Like, it's all about inspiration.
So how long after the Tyler Perry, like did the Tyler Perry type of gig, did that set you up to meet a lot of other people, or was it just kind of a big energy coming in?
So I left Tyler Perry to go and work at Saks.
Okay.
I left Tyler Perry in 2003, and I wound up working at Saks 2004. And then no. I left Tyler Perry in 2002, worked at Saks in 2003, and when I went to Saks, man, that's where I kind of started meeting like every artist in Atlanta. And because I had a different style that a lot of people at that time, in that early stage in Atlanta fashion, they weren't used to it. So Saks used to think I was on drugs, because they're like, yo, this kid is coming to work with all kind of bright colors on. He's wearing kilts. He's on something different, but they were eating it up. You know what I mean? And I had these artists always coming through, and they would just, you know, they loved my style. So, you know, I was meeting, you know, people like T.I. I was meeting, you know, the Jeremiahs, and I was meeting Wale, and I was meeting Gucci Mane, and I was meeting all these people in Saks. And like I said, I'm a talker. You know, when I see an opportunity, I'm gonna talk my way into it. And I wind up meeting this lady named Erica Bowen. Shout out to Big Erica. Erica Bowen, I love you to death, my love. Let me tell you something about Erica. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for Erica. You know what I'm saying? Erica
Shout
is the
out
one.
Erica.
Shout out to Erica, man. Erica kind of gave me my first shot as far as like believing in me as a stylist, and she was the person that brought me over to Jeezy. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
she kind of put you on with him.
yeah, she put me on him because she was pretty much his PR and everything. So she kind of introduced me to him, and he took a liking into me, and everything that was happening in stores wound up happening outside of the store, and we just started building a bond from there.
Damn. So how soon after did you leave Saks? Was it just kind of like a foot in the door? You built your connections, you got out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And see, and me, man, I've always learned through life, man, you gotta get in, get what you can get out of it, and get out. You know what I mean? I've always been taught that. That goes back to our conversation about getting comfortable. You know, a lot of people that work at certain jobs, man, they get stuck in a certain job, and next thing you know, you've been there 40 years. I don't want to be that person, man. I like to elevate, you know what I'm saying, in everything. You know, I like to be successful in every job I have and definitely take it to the max. But then I'm like, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? If I feel like there's no next after this, then I'm all right. Now it's time to get out and go on to the next thing. So, you know, that's when the Jeezy situation happened, and you know, the Jeezy ride was fun, man. I love Jeezy, man. I learned a lot from Jeezy, man. He's an amazing artist, a legend, but he's also a very intelligent person who very much business minded. Taught me a lot, you know, about, you know, business, the industry, and, you know, him being like, you know, Kris, you know, just stand behind your money. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people shortchange you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, you're a very talented person, and you know, get all you could get. You know what I mean? So don't never let nobody cheat you.
So like a know your worth type of thing.
Yeah, know your worth. And I learned that from Jeezy, man. So I've always been firm and steady behind my craft. You know what I'm saying? So when I charge a certain price, I'm not charging that price because of I'm just throwing that number out there, but I'm telling you, like, my work effort is going to show, and you're going to see why I'm charging as much.
That's the quality.
Yeah, the quality of my work is amazing. So, yeah, man. So big up to Jeezy, man. He's definitely...
Shout out Jeezy, man.
Shout out to Jeezy, man. He's a legend, man. I love him to death, love his family. And I learned a lot from him, man. So thank you, Jeezy.
For someone who's like an upcoming fashion designer, you know, they want to be like you pretty much. They want to get up to speed, work with artists, and really put a footprint in the fashion society. Would you say it's more about focusing on building the good connections, like the real connections, or just mainly focusing on your product and making sure that your style is unique?
I would say everything.
Everything?
Self-branding. You know, what's going to make you distinctively different. So you're doing that also while building connections. You have to build connections. So you got to try to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was, I need to figure out my brand. What's going to distinctively, you know, put me in a room and set me apart about everybody in this room. But then also make sure my work effort is, you know, everybody's on 100. I got to be on 150. You know, willing to outbeat everyone, always thinking outside of the box when it comes down to fashion. Yeah, everybody's on this, but I need to be thinking left before everybody else gets to it. So at least I could be like the leader of the race. And people are like, yo, Kris was already doing that. You know, so always just thinking ahead. You know, that's the main thing. Always think ahead, build connections, and you know, brand yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's those three key things is to me what gets you to where you need to get at, and then putting yourself around some good people too. You got to have some good people in your circle, man, that want to see you win just as much as you do. So having some great people in your circle, you know, I got Amelia, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my other friends, you know, Tiff, Maya, Justin, Taurus, you know, and of course my mother and my sister and my father, you know what I'm saying? All of them, you know, play a big part in my career, man, you know what I'm saying? Because they all of them inspire me in some type of fashion, you know, even if it's through conversation or, you know, Millie helping me out with whatever I got going on, my mother just being a mom and just, you know, telling me how much she's proud of me and continue to keep on pushing me and supporting me. You know what I'm saying? Just having some good people in your corner, man.
Yeah, man. That's really, like, it's the type of thing where when you hear someone talk about it,
yeah,
it makes you think that you can do it. It really makes you think that
we all could do it. You could do
Yeah.
it. You could do anything you want to do, man. I truly believe anything in life is possible, especially right now in my life. I tell people now, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z was to call me tomorrow and be like, you know, hey Kris, what up, bro? It's Hove. I'm like, yo, what up, bro? I know he's calling me for like I'm in such a business format. Like I'm ready for that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So you just got to be in a business, be business minded at all times, man, and be ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed that I'm in that headspace right now that I'm ready for that.
So how soon after you started going and like getting involved with Jeezy and just getting involved with all the big artists,
Yeah.
did you start to get on the scene with like being in charge of like the video shoots, like being in charge of everyone's outfit and who's wearing what and what shot? And because I know you were part of the Bad and Boujee video, right?
Yeah. So that honestly, Bad and Boujee, Migo, that's the video that kind of took off my career. I can honestly say that. Because I was just on the verge of not working with Jeezy anymore because he was getting ready to move to LA. And I started running Adam Shop. So that was like 2016, Millie? I think it was like 2016. So Bad and Boujee came out at the end of 2016. So, we opened up Adam Shop June 1st, 2016. I already was friends with Offset. And I remember he approached me.
I think we're good. Are we covered? We like scooted back a little? That.
I hope that don't mess up.
So I'll be cutting that out, but
Yeah, man. Like, so, 2016, Bad and Boujee dropped, I want to say it dropped September 2016. We shot the video in like June. No, July. I remember the day, Offset called me, bro. And it's like, yo, Kris, I'm about to come holler at you. I want to chop it up with you about something. I was like, all right, bet. And he was like, yo, bro, I got this song.
yeah, because he created that, right?
Yeah.
He created the hook. I remember that. Okay.
He created Bad and Boujee. And when I heard the song, Uzi and Quavo wasn't on it yet.
Yeah.
So when he came and let me hear the song, like we played it in the store, I was like, oh yeah, this thing go hard, bro. He was like, yeah, man, I don't know how big this record about to be, but I think it's a dope record. It's gonna be the first single off our next album. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, you want to style it? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I need you to come with like some drip, like some different drip. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy, bro. I was like, all right, cool. I got you. And then 2 weeks later, we wound up shooting the video. Uzi and Quavo laid their verse, and I remember arriving on set, bro, and I bought all these different brands like Balenciaga, Balmain, V-Lone, and all this stuff. And I remember Offset being like, bro, what are all these brands? And I was like, bro, trust and believe, bro. These brands are about to be it, and you're gonna be the first in it. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta believe me when I say, bro, like we about to take it there with these pieces. He was like, all right, bro, like I'm leaving my career in your hands, bro. I was like, all right, cool. So, that day on set, man, like I said, Quavo was there, Uzi was there. Even Travis Scott pulled up.
Jesus, he was in Atlanta?
Yeah, Travis Scott. Well, I remember me and Quavo. No. Me and Offset was outside smoking, and out of nowhere we seen like an Escalade pull up, and Travis Scott literally was screaming. So he jumps out the side of the truck and jumps on the hood of the car, and he's like yelling, going crazy. I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was
Are you getting wet?
Oh no, I'm cool.
Are you not?
Yeah,
Are you good?
Yeah. It was just an amazing video, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had so much fun that day, and it was a one-day shoot, and like I said, that video kind of, blew my career up, man. I think right now it's almost at 1 billion views on YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
You know
that
what I
shit
mean?
blew the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
It was one of those things where, like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't until like a little bit after, like it didn't blow up initially, right?
No.
Yeah.
It took a little minute.
But then it took off.
Yeah, I think it was when was it Chance the Rapper? No. Childish Gambino. I don't know if you remember. He was at some award show. He was like, he said something about, big ups to the Migos for Bad and Boujee or something like that. And I think that speech, I think he said it at the Grammys or something, like some big award show. And then literally it just took off after that.
Damn. Didn't like Uzi so you met Uzi.
Yeah, I met Uzi.
You met Travis.
Yeah.
And you styled all of them.
Yeah, I styled Offset and Quavo.
Oh, you styled Offset and Quavo.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So What is it like being around people like that, man? Does it kind of make like the whole idea of making it, does it kind of make it more realistic? Because it makes you realize that these are just people and they're just pushing their wave.
Well, one thing I always tell people, one thing I love about working with rap artists, like you have to know your lane. Like me personally, you know, I'm not really into editorial shoots with models and things like that. I love working with rappers. And the reason why I love working with rappers, man, I love their story and I love their hustle. You know, some of these guys literally came from nothing into something, you know, overnight. So, you know, their trust is a little bit different than someone who's just here for a job. And my thing is like, yo, how can I make these guys trust me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, how can I make these artists who never had anything, who has it now, who trust levels like this much, how can I make them trust me? And I just come in by being myself. Like, let me come in being Kris and let them see who Kris really is, man, and let them believe in me and believe in my craft and know that my best interest is in them and helping them take their career to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So when you're around them artists, man, and you start seeing that they're regular people, man, they're just cool people who just excited to be in the situation they're in, man. And I respect a lot of them highly, man, because, you know, once you make it, man, you're kind of in charge of being able to take care of your family, take care of, you know, your friends, and you take care of your friends' family. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of them work for, man. I respect it highly.
I respect that a lot, man.
Yeah.
So what kind of opportunities came out of that for you after? Because I know people were probably like, holy shit, like, we got to get this guy.
Man, more videos, more artists was reaching out. I started working with YFN Lucci. Yeah, I did his one of his biggest records in his career, Every Day We Lit. I styled that video, and still to this day, I'm still rocking with Lucci. That's my brother. That's my family. You know, I've done, I think I'm 3 albums in with Lucci. 3 albums in with Lucci. I've done majority of his singles, styled them. His family is my family. The whole YFN BC thing is a game. Like, you know, all of them is my family. You know what I'm saying? We still rocking to this day. He got a new album getting ready to come out called Wish Me Well 3. The first single is Wet. I styled that video. I think we had like 13 million views already in just 3 weeks. So we just keeping the party going, man. And I got 2020, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, COVID has stopped a lot, man. But, you know, like I said, all of this could be a call and it could be a sign. But, you know, God has just been keeping me on and rolling, man. I'm about 15 videos in deep for 2020.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Even with everything going on.
Everything going on.
That's a lot, bro.
And I still got more and more videos coming. I got the new Slim Jimmy video from Ray Sherman. That's about to come out. I styled that video. I just did a video with a Nigerian artist named AG. Kunla Gold, his video just dropped. Who else I got out right now? I just did the Ian Dior and Lil Baby video that just came out. I styled that. I got like 5 Lucci videos out right now.
Thank you.
So I'm just knocking them out one by one. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, just very much blessed to be in a situation that I'm in, man, and we keeping it going.
So for a person right now, man, who's kind of stuck, they're in this bubble where they don't really know what to do next. They're inspired by your story. They're inspired by everything you've gone through. But they're stuck. They feel like it's happening to everybody else except them. And I feel like a lot of people go through that and they feel alone. And you would think that with the increase of technology and networking that it would have got better. But from a lot of the people I talk to, it kind of gets worse because everyone's sharing things. It looks like it's happening for everybody but them, right? So what's the mindset that you would try to give them to help them get through that bump, you know?
You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, self-love and believe in yourself and know that, you know, no one is gonna want to see you make it bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be ready to create your own world. You know what I mean? I tell people I live in Kris land. I'm always in Kris world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a la-la land that consists of just me and the things that I want to do, and I don't care what other people think. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I stay in this little la-la world, and it just continues to make me further myself and better myself. So you got to just want better for yourself and believe in yourself, man. And you know I keep on preaching this, but you gotta come one-to-one with God, man, and believe that, you know, He's gonna be able to take your life and take your career to the next level if you truly believe in Him. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely put my entire career in the hands of God, because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just doing that and believing in your craft. You know what I'm saying? You know, as an artist, and artistry could go so many different ways. You could be an artist in video. You could be an artist as a musician. You could be an artist as in graffiti on the wall, or painting, or, you know, making jewelry, or whatever the case might be. It's all artistry. Continue to get better and better and better at your craft and continue to be a fan and also be a student, never stop learning. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I'm still learning things. You know, I watch people before me, stylists that I look up to. I'm always watching their things and seeing what they've done and just being a student to them and continue to just, watching and being like, okay, I need to do this. Okay, yeah, I need to do this. And believe in yourself and, don't be afraid to invest in yourself as well, too. You know what I'm saying? You are your own investment. You gotta invest in yourself.
So for the future, man, what can we expect to see from you? What can we expect to see from Kris Shelby, the man himself?
Oh man, some craziness, man. I'm looking at as an entrepreneur. I'm actually working on a store right now. Yeah. So getting ready to put a store here in Atlanta. It's going to be a boutique, but it's also going to be a place where stylists can pull and consignment. But it's also going to have my spin to it. So you're going to get why when I wear the colorful beard and you walk in my store and it's colorful as well too. It's going to make sense. I want to open up a coffee shop one day, so hopefully you'll see a coffee shop by me one day, and continue. I want to build an establishment where me as a stylist, I can start bringing in upcoming stylists under me, and giving them opportunities where if I can't go out and work something, I got some other people on my team that can go and do it as well. So I want to build almost like a big firm. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, in life, man, you got to pass the torch. You can't do it forever. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make this brand bigger. The Style by Kris Shelby brand just big and big and big, man. So entrepreneurship, more investments, building my stylist firm, and and to take care of my family, man, and traveling and seeing the world, and that's it. And having fun, man, enjoying life, doing some craziness.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
I really hate that it's raining right now. I really hate it. I like
the rain.
Yeah,
the rain. The rain is a vibe, man. The rain feels good, man. Some people love the rain, some people hate it. To me, it sounds amazing. It sounds good. I feel good.
I don't mind it. I just hate when it blows, like the wind blows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hate when you can't be under something because it's blowing.
Well, at least we under something. We're not getting soaking wet.
Right.
So
right. Shout out that security guard.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because we definitely would have been like under there soaking wet.
Shout out that security guard.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
So man. Like I said, it's I just want people to chase their dreams, man. Don't never stop dreaming. I was on the phone with a friend actually a few days ago, and she asked me, she was like, "Do you still have dreams?" And I was like, "Man, I dream almost every night. And I remember them the next day." You know what I'm saying? A lot of my ideas come from dreams. When I watch movies, after I watch that movie, I dream about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I realistically put myself in the shoes of whatever I'm watching. I'm a big ass kid. I still watch cartoons and and movies from the 90s and the 80s, and a lot of my inspiration for fashion comes from movies from the 60s and 70s and 80s. So, I'm a dreamer, man. Dream big, but dream the biggest. You know what I'm saying? And see yourself in those shoes that you see all these other big artists and big entertainers and big superstars and big athletes, man. See yourself there and put yourself in those shoes, and trust me, it's gonna come. If you put yourself and if you call for it, man, it's gonna come.
Hell yeah, man.
Yep.
Well, what is a message that you would want to leave somebody with today? Because on a time shared, it's all about spending time. This is a time shared. People undervalue this right here. Yeah. Everyone's on their phone. Everyone's on the go. Yeah. Why you call me, bro? Just text me. And no one wants to connect anymore. No one wants to sit down, have long-form conversation, and really hear about what's going on. How can I get better? How can I help someone else get better? What is something you would leave somebody with today, man?
Man, you got to live in the moment. Live in the moment, bro. We live in a world right now where you don't know what can happen tomorrow. We went through one of the biggest pandemics in the world. We went through one of the biggest pandemics in the world, and it's still going on. We still have COVID out here. We live in a world now where wearing a mask has become the new uniform. It's the new norm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are losing their lives out here. So you gotta, live in the moment, man. Have fun with your family, talk to your friends, enjoy every moment. Any kind of, beef or any kind of grudge you have against any kind of friend or any kind of family member out there, man, it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Live life, love life. You know what I'm saying? Love your neighbor and love everyone, man, and enjoy life. Live in the moment, man. Don't hold off on nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now we don't have We don't have the time to hold off. We don't have time to say, I'm gonna just do this year and then maybe next year I try it. Like, nah, man, because you don't know what next year might be. So you gotta live in the moment. So if I had to leave something right now, man, I'll tell people, man, live in the moment. Live in the moment.
That's what I think is getting messed up. Is people are trying to just get there, but they're not enjoying right now.
And live in the moment, man. Live in the moment and stay in contact with people, man. Check on your people. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is real out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here going through it. They might not speak on it all the time, but a lot of people out here going through it mentally, man. So, reach out to people you know. Reach out to people you don't even know. You know what I mean? You might just know them through social media. Ask somebody if they're okay. Are you doing good? How was your day? Whatever. If you ever need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. Whatever the case might be, man. We just have to be us as people now, man. We just have to be nice to each other.
That's
you know what?
That's
what I'll leave it with.
Yeah.
We got to start being nice to each other. That's it, man.
As human beings.
As human beings, man.
Because that's all we are.
We're all human.
We live and die.
We all have arms. We all have legs. We all could walk, talk. We all walk and talk the same way, man. We got to learn to like and love each other.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, I'm really upset it rained, but it's all good because we still got to squeeze something in.
Yeah.
I know you're a very busy guy, man. I want to go ahead and thank you so much.
Oh, appreciate
for
it,
your time,
my brother.
bro.
Appreciate it.
For anybody who's, just trying to stay up to speed with you, stay up to speed with the projects and check you out, if you just want to take a second, shout out, all your Instagram pages.
Oh, for sure.
Anywhere that they can find you and stay up to date. It's Kris Shelby.
Oh, for sure, man. Y'all can reach out to me through Instagram, official Kris Shelby. And that's official KrisShelby. I'm on Facebook under Kris Shelby. But if you hit me up on social media, usually I do reply. And if you got a question, I do respond. I'm not one of those people who delete it or leave it on red. Like if you ask me something, unless you're coming at me with something stupid or something crazy, but if you come at me respectfully, man, like I answer questions or whatever the case might be, you know what I'm saying? Any kind of little bad chicks out there that's trying to get at me, you heard me, holla.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, hey, man.
You know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Millie, I need you to catch this, Millie. I need you to catch this. And, you know what I'm saying? What else I got to say out there? And any kind of business you need to do, make sure y'all get at Amelia. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Amelia,
Shout out to Amelia.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah, Amelia came in clutch, man. She's made this happen. So big ups to Amelia. So any kind of business y'all need to holler at me with, make sure y'all get at Millie. And all my single ladies out there, holler at your boy. You heard me?
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, man.
Get at me.
Well, hey, man.
Yeah.
Just like every other time, my name is Charbel Milan. Today we got
Kris Shelby. We here. Got my dog Charbel, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Hell yeah,
Continue
man.
to keep on rising, bro. This podcast is about to go to the next level, bro. Keep on striving. And if you ever need me again,
we're gonna have you on
reach
again.
out. Let's do it again.
We're gonna make up for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you come run with me. You ever did a run podcast?
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna be jogging while somebody's jogging in front of us, and we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be huffing and puffing and while trying to talk. Both probably about to pass the hell out, but it's gonna be dope and different. So yeah, bro. So let's definitely do it again. We'll do it again on a sunny day. Or if not, I invite you to come on set with me to one of my videos. That I'm styling. And you're free to come in. Maybe you can get an interview with me and get another one with one of the artists that I'm styling.
That'd be lit, man.
Yeah.
That'd be lit. I'd appreciate it.
Let's do it, bro.
We'll be in touch, bro.
Yes, sir.
Well, hell yeah. Thank you so much for checking us out.
Peace out, world.
Hell yeah.